Time for the deep dive. Let's look at the quarterbacks. Yesterday was a lot of breakdown on the props on what's going to happen tonight in the first round. Now, with the quarterbacks, let's start with this. I think we're going to agree. How many should go in the first round? I don't know, maybe one. But we could see 4 or 5. I don't know why these teams panic. They move up. Crazy that Goff went #1 overall last year. You saw a while back when you had Ponder, Gabart, and Locker go. None of them could play. And how about the rumors now that it's just a rumor, but that maybe Cleveland's undecided between Garrett and Trubisky, and maybe Trubisky could be the #1 overall pick. As a friend said, if that happens, they should be relegated to the CFL.
Let's make it very clear, okay? If you go into a season with mediocrity at quarterback, with someone who's probably not your future, it may cost you a year. If you draft a bad quarterback, it's going to set your organization back not a year, not 2 years, 4, maybe 5. You know, and it's much more important. If you get a great quarterback and he's playing behind a lousy offensive line and he gets beat up, he's not going to be the same quarterback in the previous year. If you have a great quarterback and he has nobody to throw to, it's not going to do you any good. Quarterback, in my opinion, should be the last piece of the puzzle when teams have their rebuilding process already fully in place. Bang, you plug a QB in, here you go. For Cleveland, at the very beginning still of what's going to be a long rebuilding process, Trubisky, I mean, he's fine. First of all, he's not the first quarterback I would take. All right, you know, the first quarterback I would take in this draft is the winner, the guy who's proven it on the field against the best defense in college football, a guy whose intangibles are off the charts, that guy, of course, being Deshaun Watson. Now, Trubisky's got all the intangibles. He's got the measurables. He's got a lot of things that the scouts like, but #1 overall pick, you're going to pay through the nose for a guy, and he's not going to be any good for a year, 2, 3, maybe ever. Cleveland knows a lot about that. They've drafted how many bad quarterbacks? Feels like dozens. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with Cleveland. I mean, they take Couch, they take Whedon, Brady Quinn, Manziel, and then last year they pass on Wentz, and it comes back to bite them there too. So whoever they take probably is going to turn out to be a bust as well. What I can't figure out is these teams, if you need a quarterback and you have a first-round pick, why don't you just call the Patriots and offer a 1 and a 3 or something like that for Garoppolo? I mean, who knows what? I don't think any of these guys, maybe outside of Watson, will be good pros. Now, how many will go? I think we'll see 4 go in the first round because I agree with Peter King. I think a team will move up and take Davis Webb late out of Cal. We know Watson, Trubisky, and Mahomes should be safe. It looks like Arizona wants a quarterback. Mahomes' stock continues to go up. And Andy Reid and the Chiefs apparently want a quarterback at 27. He loves Watson and Mahomes. And also Houston. Houston's got to take a quarterback too. I mean, I can't imagine they go into the season with Savage as their starting quarterback.
No, I mean, Watson makes a lot of sense there. You know, if you're a team like Houston, look at Dallas last year, okay? The pieces are in place, all right? The offensive line is there. The running game is there. The receivers are there. The defense is there. You plug in a replacement-level QB, and all of a sudden he's in Rookie of the Year, you know, and leading your team to the playoffs. And the Cowboys are having the best season they've had in many, many years. Houston's in that situation. And the guy I want, the guy who won in college. You know, again, if Watson's sitting there when the Texans draft, it's a no-brainer for me. But we've talked about Trubisky. We've talked about Watson. The other 3 guys. All right, you and I watch a lot of Pac-12 football. Davis Webb. Does he have a chance in the NFL? Maybe. Is this guy going to come in and help you right now? Is he a first-round pick? Is he we want Davis Webb on our team. He's going to make us better immediately. He's a project at best, Pauly. Not anyone where I'm like, when I was watching him last year, I wasn't like, oh, wow, this guy's going to get it. Like, you know, Trubisky, you're watching him, you're like, all right, I can see this. Watson, you're watching him, yeah, he can do it on the next level. Didn't see that from Davis Webb. The arm strength is there. You know, was it enough? I don't want him as a first-rounder. Would you?
Well, all these guys, most of them play in these crazy no-huddle, hurry-up offenses, fun and gun stuff, like Cal and Texas Tech, too. So, I mean, to me, that means they're not going to have much of a shot in the NFL as well, because when's the last time they took a snap under center?
Sure, and when you look at the transition, you know, the Texas Tech quarterbacks to the NFL, they haven't exactly gone particularly well. You know, the run and shoot. I mean, this dates back all the way to the the Andre Ware and David Klingler, from the Houston Cougars back in the late 80s and early 90s, when those guys were at the top of the draft because they put up these monster numbers. You go back to Tim Couch for the Browns, another great example at Kentucky, where, he's playing Hal Mummy's run and shoot offense, put up these monster numbers. Didn't translate. I'm not a believer in Mahomes. Kaiser, to me, is the interesting one. And I think he's the one that's least likely out of the 5 to get drafted in the first round. I like his head. I like where that kid's head's at. I think he's a bright kid, and I think he's got as much of a future as any of the other guys with the, immeasurables and the arm strength and all that kind of stuff.
He has the brain of Brady and the body and athleticism of Newton, huh? How about that quote? Jesus. All right, maybe we get a gift with Kaiser. But money time play of the day. Let's make up for this losing streak here last few days. Let's go quarterbacks over 3.5 and a juicy return, plus $1.85. I think we'll have no problem with Mahomes, Trubisky, and Watson going. And I agree with Peter King. I think a team will get desperate and try to move up and take Webb in the first round. I think trades will be our friend here. And all hell could break loose if somebody makes a deal early, maybe Jacksonville at 4 or the Jets at 6, and they try to move ahead of Cleveland and grab a quarterback as well, because I think the Browns want to get up there at 6 or maybe 4 and take Trubisky as well, and then all hell could break loose. So let's go over 3.5 plus 185. Over 3.5 quarterbacks to go tonight in the first round of the NFL Draft. Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.